Rosie.
And I'm Carl.
And this is Flying Flosky.
And we can you and me together. And we can you and me forever.
Good morning from day 7 of our Windstar Pride adventure. If you've been following along on our cruise, then welcome back. If you haven't, then welcome. I'm Rosie, I'm one half of Flying Flosky, and today we are transiting the Panama Canal. We are crossing it from the Atlantic to the Pacific side, going through, I think, two Gatun locks, going up to the lake and coming down through the Miraflores locks. I might be wrong, I will correct myself if I am. It's currently 20 minutes past 6. We might start moving to join the queue of ships at about half past 6, sorry. We thought that we'd be coming up and already fighting for space, because we have seen some videos talking about people getting up at 4 a.m, 3:30 a.m. But you know what? We have a much smaller ship, and I think our entry time into the lock system is a bit later than a lot of the others. So getting up at 6, coming straight up, we've managed to get one of the clamshell beds. I don't know if you can tell, that's the cave that I am in currently. And this is going to be our home base for at least the first few locks. As the sun comes up. Here we are in the pre-departure waiting room. Lots of boats tethered up, waiting for their turn. Look at this, they set up a whole coffee station. Oh, Windstar think of everything. Okay, I poured too much coffee in here, but now the day can begin. Quick update, it is 6:34 and all 4 of these clamshell beds are gone. I think people started appearing kind of out of the woodwork about 5 minutes after we got up here, so we definitely made a good choice to come up early, as painful as it was. I mean, I brought my makeup up to finish the face I started downstairs. I don't know if you can tell, but it's only half on. I had a full, what's the word? I had like a stress dream last night about my blusher, that I put it on and it was crazy, and like every time I tried to like wipe it off, it was just spreading over my face and it was all dark. And so when I put it on today, I had a moment of, whoa, oh no, but it was fine. Anyway, that's a ramble, because Carl's gone back down to the room to have a shower and everything. We're just staking our claim. Is that a bit too British of us? I'd never normally be a towel on the sunbed girl, but today's a little bit special. I don't know, I think we might give it up after the first locks, like when we hit the lake. But we'll see. Maybe people will just disperse anyway. I think he said his name was Jake, but it might have been Chet. I'm not sure.
We'll be talking a little about the history, operations, and the characteristics of the Panama Canal.
It's 10 to 8 and we are approaching the Puente Atlántico, which I think is like the Atlantic Bridge, which marks our entrance to the Gatun locks, which means it is all about to kick off. And I think the sun is about to come out as well. The Atlantic Bridge, or Puente Atlántico, is 2 kilometers long, almost 3. It's 2,820 meters and 212.5 tall. It has to be remarkably high above the water. It's 75 meters, which obviously we found it easy to squeeze under, but I bet some of the bigger ships struggle. It took 6 years to build, beginning in January 2013 and ending in August 2019, which is probably why it looks in such good nick. Puente Atlántico.
And this is buoy 16, the red marker there. And this marks the start of where the French attempt at the canal went through the jungle. See straight down it there. Look.
We learned a bit about this listening to a podcast the other day. Basically, the French started building the canal, and oh my goodness, they really struggled. The place was prone to landslides. Their workforce were dying at 30 to 40 people a day from mosquito-borne infections. Infections isn't the word. Diseases. Yellow fever and malaria. Basically, it was a good attempt, but it failed. So this is kind of the only bit of the French attempt that we can still see. Star Grill are serving breakfast, so we've grabbed a couple of pastries. What we've got, pain au chocolat and is that a vanilla crown? Yeah, something Danishy and delicious looking. I mean, we've been up for maybe 2.5, 3 hours. So it's definitely breakfast time. Cheers. You might be able to see behind me that the waterway splits into two. That is because they made some bigger locks so bigger ships could come through. Ahead of us, we had the Celebrity Beyond. That has gone left into the big new locks. And because we are just a small sailing yacht, essentially, we are going through the older locks on the right. This is what I was really, really hoping for. They're the historical ones. They're the ones that were the engineering marvels. So yeah, I'm really excited to be going through those smaller, older locks. And that is why if you are coming on a Panama Canal cruise, you really need to find out which side your ship is going to be going through.
Just come out from the yacht club on deck 8 as we approach the Gatun docks. And it's very busy out here as we're getting closer to the first set of locks. People got their cameras set up. We have got a spot on the side of the deck there. So I'm just going to poke my camera through up here. Come down now to deck 7 by the bridge. The bridge is closed while they do the manoeuvring through the canal. But there's a few people down on the front here as well. Rather wisely, so they can see what's going on. They have closed the very center bit. So they have a good view. Actually, there's a guy right on the front of the bridge. See part of the Panama Canal. It doesn't look like he doesn't have Windstar Cruise stuff on. And then in the bridge we have 4 officers. Gonna go down from 7 to the bow. So there's quite a bit of space out here. Although the best spots at the very front are obviously already claimed. There's a ship coming out of the lock there. To the port side, the left of us. Using the binoculars, I'm trying to see. I think it's called the Lagom. Big black tanker. And in fact, behind that, I'm not sure if you can. No, you probably can't see. See if you can zoom in a little bit. You can see the height of the locks there because behind it is another ship higher up with a red hull. And then behind that is another ship. Okay, so the Lagom ship has come out of the dock. And this is an oil or chemical tanker under the flag of Liberia. It's got it's part of the Panamax shipping company, suggesting that they're doing this quite a lot. I'm assuming, since we can see quite a lot of the hull and the plimsoll line, it's empty. It's got an overall length of 183 meters and 32 meters wide. So I guess it's pretty tight when it gets in the locks. Crew are giving us a wave. They're actually putting their deck back out on the side. They're putting out their ladder, presumably for their piloting crew to get off. There goes the Lagom. registered Monrovia. So here on the port side then we have some of the dock workers, they're Panama Canal workers, and some of the trains that are going to tug boats through locks.
Stop.
Whoa! Just throwing a line out to us, missed us. Again! Just threw a line at us, but we missed.
They do, yeah.
We're thrusting into the port now to... Whoa, there it is. Did he just hit us? Very good. Did we get him in? I think they got him in. Everybody's moving back now. They're a bit worried about the port side. Looks like they've got a turntable for the... It's going to throw the rope again. Wait, heads up. You get it on? I don't know. Are they going again?
Here comes one.
That's straight in. There we go, straight in.
These tugs are known as mules, presumably harking back to a different age of canal travel.
So the next ship coming down, the one that I said had a red bow, you might be able to see that now in the locks ahead and up from us to the left. That is the Clipper Sky, another tanker, sitting pretty high from what I can see here. I'm wondering if that was also empty. It's a Norwegian LPG tanker with a length of 205 meters and a width of 32.24. Steel ropes are taking tension now. This is the view of the decks. Good spot to view ones. Whoever's got that suite on the port side there, they're not even out. Who's on the starboard suite? Thought they might have made a few friends and invited some people along, but it's just the two of them. The little bridge across the top of the locks has just collapsed, suggesting that they might be ready to open. Pulling us in a little closer. The lock gates are open. We come past these gates and into the lock. So markers on the side tell us how far from each entrance. 150 meters to the lock entrance, 900 meters to the lock ahead. And there's some middle gates there, which I assume are used if it's only a shorter ship. They can close that lock gate and use less water, less time to get them up. Since the Star Pride is only 159 meters long and 19 meters wide, we fit in quite comfortably. But I am wondering if they might actually close these center gates rather than the end ones, or whether they're going to try and fit two ships in together. See how close we get up to the front of this lock. Clipper Sky certainly looks like it's a bit of a tighter fit in the dock. If you look at this in the locks, if you look at how close to the side is. The sun has just gone behind a cloud, and it does feel a bit like the ship has dominated the skyline. See if you can tell if the water has started coming in or not. Nice blue colour. There we go. You can see the water flowing in now by the current of the water. But also by this ladder on the wall. which I've decided would not be a very fun one to climb because as you get about halfway up, the rungs seem to disappear or break away. I'm assuming this process is automated because the guy in the little engine on this side is just on his phone. So as the Clipper Sky goes down, we are going up. Water still appears to be flowing, although because it's now flowing more strongly in at the bottom, the current on top is a bit calmer. Quite thankful personally for a little bit of cloud cover. Just keeps the edge off. It's a hot day, and I do think we still need to be careful not to get sunburned, but it's nice to have a little bit of cloud cover to give you a bit of a reprieve every now and again. Here we go. Do we think we're nearly there? We got one more rung, but there's a little bit of a mark on the side still where the water line can come up a little higher. I feel like we're moving already. Off we go. We're giving us slack now and we're going ahead of the engine. Here it comes. It's quite a steep angle. Very steep angle actually. And the other one's slightly ahead of us on the starboard side. There we go. Right above these steel ropes now. So as we pull through to the next set of locks, I'm going to go back up a little bit. Let's go back up from the bow. So that's deck 4, I think. We're going back up to deck 6. Get a perspective from up here. Check everyone's doing okay on the bridge. I hope the guy's gone from the front. There's a little seat there. We still have, in fact, okay, there's a couple of guys on there and one guy keeping watch. Okay. Looks like actually all the important people have come out to the port side. Check we're doing okay. Very nice. Just ahead there we've got Canal, the Panama sign and flag. The wind is beautifully taking that flag for us.
Look at this beastie boy. I'm not sure what this one is, but he did say the white one that we've got a few shots of is a car carrier. So it makes its way around the world from, like it starts in Europe with a whole bunch of Mercedes and things, makes its way down to the States where it swaps for some General Motors, comes through here, drops those in Asia and swaps for some, you know, Hyundai and other Japanese cars whose names have just totally escaped me, before heading back round and starting again. He said it all takes about 8 weeks and carries about 4,000 cars, if I didn't already say that. Apparently it takes about 8 minutes to fill the locks with water, and that comes straight from the lock, only using gravity, in a kind of eco-friendly way. That's 2 locks down, and I'm about to slather myself in Factor 50 while Carl goes to get some more breakfast. a proper breakfast. Lunch has just started, and even though we are not fully in the lunch zone yet, we did want to try the onboard pizza. So we got a margarita and a salami?
Yeah.
Salami. I was saying earlier in the week that it's a shame they didn't have pizza on board, so what a fool I was. Would you like some water? It's decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent. If you've been craving pizza, it will do. Car's just spotted this little island. If you look at the lake on the map, it's it looks like fjords, like it's not just a big blob. There's lots of little inlets and things. But it's kind of hard to tell when you're out on the water.
It is 1:20 and we are just taking a curve on the Lake Gatun as we continue our journey around the Panama Canal. The next point of note for us on this journey is the village or town of Gamboa. That is marked on our itinerary as the Gamboa Buoy, or buoy if you're American, and that was supposed to be at 12:25, but the captain did let us know earlier that we were a little delayed while we were waiting for a handover of, what did he call them? Guides. Pilots, yeah.
One of our fellow cruisers was saying, oh, isn't it a shame you can't get in? You know, we could drop the water sports platform. But that's because she wasn't at the talk and she didn't see the picture of that huge crocodile.
15 feet.
Which is just horrendous.
So we continue down this canal path, I don't know, down this route with the marker buoys on the left and right of us, keeping us on track. It's time for lunch and I'm going to go get a burger from the open grill that they have near the Star Grill.
Yeah, they don't normally have a live grill going just on a normal sea day, I guess.
I'm not sure why they've got that today, but it's nice, I guess. Oh, now we're being now there's wasps as well.
That's the problem with being near land.
Proving that we are very near a forest. That we've seen birds, insects, pictures of crocodiles. I think one of the things on the map was going to be a monkey experience. So
We've got binoculars.
yeah, maybe we'll spot some. Well, earlier, as you saw, we had some pizza, but now there's chicken and potato quiche left. Lots of different breads and a soup. Today seems to be Mediterranean, Moroccan type food. We got couscous, grilled veg, Moroccan spicy potato, and then what meat have we got again? We have rosemary and garlic venison and Jamaican jerk chicken.
This good-looking girl coming down the Panama Canal is the Windstar, another one of the fleet owned by Windstar Cruises. It's a sail ship. Obviously it's not under sail right now because you can't really choose the direction you go along a canal. But it's got some fellow cruisers on. Doesn't it look so pretty? Do you reckon they can hear? Bye! So you might be wondering what we've been up to all day. We have been making a silly reel all about drinking the rainbow. So we've been ordering different drinks at the bar to share and running around the ship to make clips of it, which has been fun.
Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. I can sing a rainbow.
We are going to hit our next walk in about 20 minutes, but it's been so warm that we're going to jump in the pool for probably 18 of those and then come back to our little home base up here on the 8th deck. We're currently passing under the Centennial Bridge, or Puente Centenario, which was built in 2004 to celebrate the centennial anniversary of Panama. This one's only a kilometer, well, 1,052 meters, so it's just a baby compared to the other one. And it connects to the Panamanian Highway. So you can't hear it or see it, but I bet there's a lot of traffic up there.
So now we're going down to meet the Pacific, down one lock of this set. In the afternoon sun, you can see my shadow on the side as we continue to drop down Miraflores lock towards the Pacific Ocean. Some beautifully manicured lawns there. Very well presented little area. What I didn't realize was how green it was going to be behind all of the locks. Really, you really get the sense of being just in the middle of the forest. Just behind the fences and the road there is dense rainforest.
Okay, so drinking the rainbow was all going swimmingly until we hit purple. And we were trying to mix, well, I say we, the lovely lady Kate in the bar was trying to mix the purple rain, and for some reason, it just wasn't coming together. I'm sure everyone knows that blue and red make purple, but apparently, blue curacao and red grenadine don't make purple. What they make is a variety of blue-ish magical potions, which I forgot to film at the time, but what? Alcohol obviously acts very differently from paint. So weird. Drank the last one though, that was quite nice. Thank God for the drinks package, or that would have been a very expensive experiment. After a while, she went, oh, I've got an idea, and then disappeared. And then popped some creme de cassis right on the thing. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. How did I not think of that? I love Kia Royales. I suppose technically it's like a dark red purple, but you know what? I will take it.
We are on Miraflores Lake, about to enter the Miraflores locks. Just to the left of us looks a bit like a dam, because there's certainly seems to be a big drop on the other side of it. And we have to go through this final set of locks to get down to the Pacific Ocean. This is also appears to be pretty much the edge of the forest and the start of Panama City. I just had a quick look on the map, and yeah, pretty much where these buildings start seems to be the edge of the city. I'm going to be doing the locks with a catamaran and a small yacht by the look of it. Very excited to see all of these people on the little tourist boat called, is it Turrail? And then in the distance, I'm not sure if you can quite spot that, but in the distance is the other lock, and again another huge cargo ship that'll be on the larger locks. This one appears to be a popular viewing tourist spot. Have to wave. Being dragged into position, guided? We're guided into position for the last set of locks. The sun's a bit lower in the sky now, so it feels a bit more tolerable, but I bet I'm still being burned. Very calm water. I'm going to go down that last lock and be in the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, I think we're going to be going through the bridge of through the bridge and into Panama City in the dark. So off the port side, we've got, in the very background before it goes behind that blue ship, is Panama City. And they are loading up this Maersk container ship. What is it? The Maersk Essex. This ship is the Maersk Essex.
Quick for a beautiful start ride. Thank you, Windstar Cruises. Enjoy your evening. Have a good night. I will see you all before you go to festival.
Now we are getting a great view of Panama City and its skyline, and somebody is sending out a searchlight. We've just come back to our room after enjoying the last locks through the Panama Canal, and they've bought us these. I assume they've bought everybody one, but maybe it's just especially for us. They have proudly presented to all our sailors, and whoever you may be, greetings. Know you that Mr. and Mrs. Flusky. Be it understood that the above transit at the Panama Canal on the 7th of February 2025.
Also, this is something that we had last time and I completely forgot about it. When your cables are an absolute mess, they'll come and give you a little cable tidy to sort your life out.
Very nice.
I feel happy and judged. After a long day enjoying the Panama Canal, it is finally time for dinner. I mean, it probably feels like we just had lunch to you guys, but tonight we have dinner in Quadro 44, which is the Spanish concept restaurant. It's got a bit of tapas and then lots of like genuinely delicious Spanish things. I've been thinking about the octopus that they have all week, and so I'm very excited about that. I'm trying to get a little dressed up as it is the last night. Oh, I can't show you because I have face tracking on, but I have some small heels on. And car's still packing because tonight's our last night. We have to put our suitcases out by 6 a.m. tomorrow. I mean, we do only have hand luggage ones anyway, so we can just take them down the stairs ourselves, but you know, it feels very luxury to have someone else do it. We've just sat down and we've got a couple of anchovies, some olives, and some pane con tomato, but I can't remember how you say it. Bread and tomato with some probably raw garlic rubbed on it. I hope so. Is it good? These marinated olives are really herby and delicious. Top notch.
They've just bought us a fancy new starter for us to try. Because we were a returning customer, they said, basically. We've been here before. It's a pizza bread with a bit of ham and a bit of shrimp and a bit of tomato on it.
Chorizo,
So let's give it a
baby.
go.
Oh yeah.
Good crack.
It's the last day. We have to get off in about 2 minutes. Last night we had to pack and book flights home and all kinds of craziness, which is why we didn't really say goodbye. And now we don't really have time.
So we flew home, and I guess that's the end. Bye, Windstar.
I see a light, and we can